What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to be going through a full leg workout with an emphasis on the quads, showing you guys some little tips and tricks on how you can grow your quads bigger. I feel like my legs are probably one of the better body parts that I have, and I've been able to grow them a lot in the last few years just with some small adjustments on some of the bigger movements. So I'm going to be starting off here with some squats. And yeah, let's get straight into it. So first we're gonna be starting off with some squats here. Quick pro tip here, the best way to squat in my opinion is either if you have squat shoes or without shoes. So I'll probably be taking off these shoes just because you're a lot more stable without shoes. Otherwise, if you're, especially in runners, you never want to be squatting in runners because you're like pretty unstable in them. Your feet are moving in your shoes. So pro tip, either squat shoes or barefoot. So guys, just a quick tip with when you're squatting. I made this adjustment pretty recently and it's helped me improve my squat strength a lot. So for example, when most people squat, they go down and they go up. They don't really have any tension with their knees especially. So when you're going down, you go down, and then on the way up, you want to be driving your knees outwards. And that's going to make your knees a lot more durable, a lot more stable. And it's going to be able to push a lot more weight by doing that. So give that a shot next time you're squatting. One more tip about squatting is, most of you guys watching this have probably heard, you have to go ass to grass. Totally not the case. It's actually, the reason you don't want to be doing that is because when you go below parallel, you're actually disengaging your glutes, your quads, and obviously those are the muscles you want to be working when you're doing a squat. So make sure I would just go to parallel. You don't need to go any further than that. Again, once you go below that, you start disengaging the muscles that you want to be working. So parallel is fine. And then one big tip with, if you're going heavy, is I would always breathe in on the way down and then breathe out on the way up. The reason is because you're a lot more compact in your core section, especially if you're wearing a belt, and that'll translate into more rigidity and power when you're on the way up. So give that a shot. So next up we have walking lunges, great for the quads. Now there's two variations you can do for this. Obviously the closer you are, so if you're here, the more quad emphasis is going to be. The farther you are here, the more glute and hamstring emphasis is going to be. So two variations there today. Obviously it's going to be quad focused workout, so we're going to be doing closer lunges. Obviously if you got a turf like this in your gym, then definitely would be utilizing that, otherwise you can do it in a barbell rack. So let's get it. So for every exercise here, we're going to be doing either 3 or 4 sets per exercise, times like 4 or 5 exercises. Obviously, it's going to vary depending on how advanced you are. If you're a beginner, there's absolutely no need for you to be doing 20 sets of legs in one workout. So it's going to take you like a week to recover from that. So depending on how advanced you are, today we're going to be doing 3 sets of every exercise. So now set number 2 here, and then next exercise. Alright, so next exercise, we've got leg extension, obviously for the quads. Now, big difference in what I see people doing this is, one, what most people do, and what I recommend doing. So really slow it down. Here at the top, this is the most important part, squeeze as hard as you can your quads, and then slowly go down. Up, squeeze as hard as you can, slowly go down. Instead of like that, because that you get no quads at all. One other tip you can add if you want to make it even harder, At the top of the rep, point your toes inwards, and that's gonna gauge the quads even more. To finish with quads, now we're going to move on to some hamstrings. Go-to exercise for hamstrings is RDLs, Romanian deadlifts, and you'll notice when I do these, I don't go all the way up. I kind of stop here. That's because I want to target my hamstrings and not my glutes. If you go all the way up and squeeze, you're hitting your glutes as well, and that's not the muscle I'm trying to target for this exercise. So, like I said, just halfway up, and that will only target your hamstrings. All right, last exercise of the workout. The most important part of the workout, in my opinion, we got the bread and butter, the calves, calf raises. So this one I see almost every single person in the gym do wrong. The reason being is because they toss on way too much weight to a point where they can't even do full range of motion. Now, calves is one of those muscles where it gets fatigued better with volume versus really heavy weight. So always go with higher volume. 12 to 15 rep range is ideal with like 4 or 5 sets. So here we got obviously a calf raise machine. We're gonna be doing 12 to 15 reps. And again, when you're going up, so the thing with calves, you wanna go up, squeeze, hold for a second, and then go all the way down to when your heel's past parallel. Here, stretch, up, squeeze. Nice and slow, down, and squeeze. All right, guys, that is the leg workout for you there. Comment down below if you guys enjoy these style of taking you through a workout. Definitely planning on doing some more in the future. If you did, make sure to leave a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, and I'll catch you guys very soon. Peace out.